Well, while I've interrupted the sequence of back there in 1951, I'm going to share another little medical matter. Over years, I played a lot of softball. Back there in Enid particularly, they didn't maintain their fields real well. Boy, here in Yuma, when I played senior softball, absolutely every field we play on is beautifully taken care of. And every home base is properly installed and maintained. But in those Enid parks, a lot of times that home base has been abused and the corners are sticking up. The first time that I slid into one of those raised corners on a close play at home and caught my toenail on the edge of that dadgum base and ripped it back, the other coach came over and said, and he knew I was coaching that team, and he said, "Coach, do you know how to take care of that?" I said, "No, I don't." Boy, that hurts. When a toenail gets ripped up, it hurts. Well, he said, "Let me help you." And he went over and he got a roll of athletic tape, and he taped that. Here's the one that just came off. I'll get to that story in a minute. Ugly thing, isn't it? He literally laid that thing. He had some first aid kit. He disinfected it first, and he laid that toenail back down. And he took that tape and he just literally taped that toenail down on the toe. Now he said, "Don't take that off for several weeks." And he said, "You get Epsom salt and you soak that foot in Epsom salt 2 or 3 times a day so that you keep the infection down." Well, I thought he was loony as tunes, but dang, the pain subsided. Oh, man, that hurts when you rip a toenail off. Pain subsided, so, man, I left it alone. Kind of forgot it. It just didn't give any trouble, and I probably didn't do as many soakings as I should, but I did some. And sure enough, about 6 weeks later, took that doggone, cut that tape, took it off. The toenail came off just like this one, and I had a new toenail, a little tender. Little nerves, you could feel sensations when your sock rubbed against it and so on. But in a week or two, hardened up and no problemo. Well, back in those days, I don't know, a year or 2 or 3 later, while we were still there at Enid, I slid in probably to the same dang base, did the same thing, I don't know if the same foot or not, and used the same treatment. Well, here recently, you know, when you're getting old, it's the pits. But the alternatives make it pretty good. You just get older. I don't know exactly what was going on, but I was just coming out of the shower, and Donna, I don't know if she'd got down on the floor to get something or if she had kind of fallen. I don't really know. But as I came out of the shower, I was dried off and stark naked, and she's over there on the floor. She said, "I can't get up." "Well, I'll help you." Well, I got plenty of back trouble and not as strong as I was. I couldn't get her up. But I knew a way to get her up. I said, "Okay, lay there on your back, and when I start to bring you up, step on my feet." And I didn't go into detail that I mean step on my feet. So she's laying on her back. I reach over, and, you know, I've locked my body, and I'm just going to pull her up. Oh, my God, she pulled her feet back, and instead of being up on the top of my foot, she's right out there on my toes and hurt both toenails. The one ripped to this one. Well, you don't heal as well when you're 80 plus as you do when you're in your 30s. I think the toe's going to be all right. But by following the same recipe, yes, it's come off, and yes, I have a toenail under there, but it's not the healthy-looking toenail that I used to get 20, 30, 40 years ago. But we survived. She did come on up when I pulled, and I wasn't happy that she didn't step where I thought she should, but she didn't understand what I wanted. It was perfectly innocent. So now that I've used this to tell you how to take care of a toenail that's been ripped, I'll throw it in the trash. It's history.